Hello, my dear champions. I hope all of you are doing great. So today I'm here on our platform Diksha Karnataka to talk to you about a very important thing, and that is 5 red flags, means 5 points to actually think about, to look for before making a decision of picking an engineering college. Because this is going to be your next 4 years and maybe your career also. Of course, because you can always make a decision on the career later as well, but in most of the cases, what you choose as your stream, what you choose as your college decides your future and career. So let's be very wise today. Let's look at these 5 red flags that I've come up with today in this session. We'll talk about it in detail. And before figuring out, before filling your final, before making decision on the college, you should be knowing this. You should be checking this for sure. Yes, you might know few of them already, but let's verify whether all of these have been taken care by you before you choose your engineering college, before you choose your 4 years of your life, which can be very fun, which can be very learning, good on the learning curve. All of this we'll check. How can we decide our best engineering college for my result, for my choice? Okay, so let's start with the first one, because what usually happens, we go with this condition that which college has the highest placement and which college has the maximum number of placements. So let's not look into that blindly, because we always get distracted or attracted at times by looking at this word 100% placements. But whereas we should be looking more in depth of what is the median package. Means basically highest package of a college might be 44 lakhs. The average, if you take total number of students that got placed and total value, average comes around 8 lakhs. But what is the median package? Means what is that number of, what is the highest, or basically a student of any class, any branch, what is the typical package in hand that is getting? So this is that comes from the median package, median salary that student has got after placements. Okay, so this is very important to understand what is the median package. The median tells you what a typical student actually earns. So you should always ask, you should always look for this answer rather than looking at 100% placement or looking at the highest placement or average placement. What is the branch wise placements? For example, maybe the placement are very good for some of the branches. What about the branch you are choosing? Okay, so let's look for that also, because sometimes when we go for this campus, we say, okay, average placement is around 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs, 10 lakhs. But we are choosing a branch which is not going to be having those many companies coming for, which might require higher education for, in that point of view. So to look into all those aspects, right? Because it's about making your career. It's about making an informed decision, a wise decision. That's why you should look for all these parameters. Okay, so branch wise placement, which companies actually visited, means for your branch. Let's say I'm going for mechanical. What companies came to the campus for the placement? Okay, and how many they have recruited in the campus? How many students received offers? Okay, means actual offers. Okay, they might have qualified, but how many of them received an offers, and how many of them got executed in their offers? Because sometimes what happens is campuses, a lot of companies comes, they offer, they give an offer, but they don't hire. Okay, they take 2 years, 1 year, 1.5 years to hire those candidates. Then for that time, they'll be waiting for the offer letter. So look for this offer letters from the companies to the students. Okay, how can you get to know that? You have to visit campuses. You have to talk to few people in this, in the campus, and get to know about their seniors. How was the placement? How was things going? Okay, so you have to visit the campus for sure. So first red flag is don't be, of course, 100% blinded by the word 100% placement. Number 2 is don't judge a college by its brand alone. A college can be a very big brand for any particular branch, very, very big. But look for, actually, a college may be very famous, but not every branch is equally strong. Okay, computer science department might have excellent recruiters, active labs, great infra, and great outcomes. But what about mechanical department? Okay, so always look your branch specific. If your branch is CSE, if you're eligible for the CSE branch in that college, then no worries, and it is working well. It has good labs, it has good faculty team, so then there's no problem for you. But if you're choosing as per your cutoff, as per your rank, if you're getting only mechanical or other branches, allied branches, then what kind of infrastructure they offer? Because sometimes labs, setting up the labs might be costly, because technology is changing very fast. Okay, you might think that allied courses of the CSE is also very good. That's true, but does the college has that lab? Does the college have the faculty team? You got to visit the campus before, making the decisions as such. So make a note of all of this, and then you get answers for all of this from the college before choosing it as your preferred choice. So always check branch by branch, your branch specific placements, faculty strength and experience in that particular stream you're looking for, industry collaborations for that particular stream that you're choosing, and real student outcomes and alumni. What are your alumni of that department? How good they are doing? Where are they today? Try to get in touch with them. I know it's a lot of work, but it's about your career. You can do that much. It'll be actually a fun activity. Okay, you get to talk to your seniors, you get to interact with them. It'll be a challenge, of course, but it can be fun also. It can be a good learning curve as well. Okay, yes. So choose the branch first, then evaluate your college, which is offering that particular branch to you. Red flag number 3. Verify infrastructure beyond the brochure. Usually we look at the brochure, usually we look at online pictures, and we think this is it. Beautiful campuses don't guarantee quality education. Look past photos and go actually and check it out. Okay, infrastructure is not just the buildings, not just how beautiful it looks, how good the garden is, how good the parking is, how many cafeterias are there. Not only that, infrastructure means actually labs for the stream you're choosing. Do they have proper setup labs? Faculty qualifications to teach you that that concept, that learning, that stream. Research opportunities. What kind of teachers are available? PhD holders who will take you under them and help you with the research, because a lot of colleges, a lot of students might want to go for research after some time. And in that case, do they have qualified teachers to help you in the research? So research opportunities, papers, funded projects, undergrad research, all of this are in the campuses. So you should look for this also if you are having any real aspects for or real love for technology and science. Internship support. Colleges also provide internship supports, okay, because it's difficult to go out and look for internships. So colleges help in that. So look for that infrastructure also, not just the building, guys. All these are important. Coding and tech clubs. What kind of active clubs, workshop, technical events are there, and how much college supports in all these aspects? And student projects. Are the students able to do and find time for individual projects? Okay, that is your student projects. This is the third red flag that you have to avoid actually. Number 4, check the college culture. This is also very important. Means how the seniors are. Okay, so this is very, very important. This will actually make your learning and your time fun there. Okay, if you have good culture in the college, it helps, and there are many colleges known for this. A good college isn't only about academics. Ask current student about, is there an active coding and innovation culture? If you're looking for CSE, if you're looking for allied courses of CSE, then you should be knowing about this. Are seniors approachable and supportive? Seniors can be very, very helpful. Okay, if this let's any college is there which is usually not the case, very toxic environment is there, they don't talk, only bad culture, bad environment, known for bad things, then try to avoid that college. Seniors can play a big role in your in your development, in your career, because they become alumni of your college and they'll help you, to support you in many ways. Okay, so yes, but usually the college seniors are very supportive only. Even my seniors are very, very great. So usually seniors are always in your favor only. They'll be there, don't worry about that. But I'm just telling you, go visit the campus you are eligible for and try to, before making it a final choice, try to understand how the culture is there. Are technical clubs genuinely active or just on a paper? Means clubs might be there just to get marks or just to fill the criteria that is there for the college, but is it actually active? Do they meet over the whatever time they are having, let's say weekend or every month, 2 times, 3 times, whatever it is? So there'll be a proper guideline for that. You have to look for that. Are hackathons, competitions encouraged by the college? Yeah, this is very important, because a lot of high packages you see, like 44 lakhs, 84 lakhs, 87 lakhs, 65 lakhs, all these good packages of any college is because of these abilities. The students who are able to perform very good in the hackathons, when few colleges come together and host this kind of event, and people who perform very good in that, big companies, big MNCs look for those kind of students and they hire them at this kind of extreme higher packages. So hackathons are very, very important. Are internships supported from 2nd or 3rd year? Can you get internship from 2nd or 3rd year? Means does college encourage you to get 1 month or get 1 week or 2 week or 3 week small internship in the country and abroad as well? For online internships also available. Can you get to have that kind of liberty is available, that kind of time is available in the campus? Okay, now for all of you who are preparing for KCET 2027, we have brought Pariksha Veera batch, a full year batch for KCET and PU2 boards. Okay, so the batch already started from the 6th of July. The price of the batch, the fee of the batch is 3499. Okay, we have made it as per your request from the last year. We made it much what do you call affordable this year, so that you all can take and you all can learn from us. Okay, and what is the offering of this particular batch is full PU2 syllabus coverage alongside the KCET. For each subject you get 110 plus hours of the sessions. The sessions are going to be live classes. Okay, then you have 20 plus tests in the part and full length, means as per the syllabus which is covered you'll get access to the test. Okay, if the half syllabus is covered, for whatever syllabus is done, whatever chapters are done, you'll get tests for that only. And for full length test you have to wait until your portions are complete, and then you get to have that. This is for PU2 and KCET preparation. Teachers notes will be provided, assignments will be provided, unlimited DPP generator will also be available as a tool in your Vedantu app, in your platform Vedantu, which is going to be delivered on the wave of Vedantu app. Okay, you can download the Vedantu app from the Play Store, you can take from the website also vedantu.com, and simply start learning from there. All the information regarding this particular full year batch Pariksha Veera is available in the link of this video. Go ahead, click on the description, check out the link and enroll right away so that you don't miss many of the classes. We already have started, so one of the chapters are I think over in mathematics. So if you come back right now, it will be possible to be able to cover those backup classes. Okay, because not backup, I mean you get those classes as recordings. You can be able to cover those backlogs if you join early, join as soon as possible. Okay, so try to take it up as soon as possible. Go talk to your parents, talk to anybody who is who can help you with this. Try to take this course as soon as possible and get started with the learning with our team. I hope you know the teachers. I am taking maths, Ankith Sir is taking physics, Garima ma'am is for chemistry, and biology ma'am, all you know, Jasmine ma'am. Okay, now red flag number 5 that you all have to avoid, and we always miss out on this, isn't it? When we think about the fee of the college, we only consider a tuition fee. How much is that? Yes, that is a big amount, 48%. Good. But what about the other percent? It becomes almost double. We might be thinking that it will cost me 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs to do the engineering. Okay, but actually it turns out to be 14 lakhs. Okay, so that much of amount will be invested by you, by your family, in your education. So you also always consider what type of hostel and accommodation features are there in the nearby of the campus, whether you're going to get inside the campus or outside the campus. Okay, if you're getting outside, then you have to always think of travel time, travel cost and transportation cost, food and mess charges for per month if you are getting in the college, then books, software, laptop, if you have to take any particular software for learning some tools, that will be also there. All the project cost also, how much that it costs, because project costs are separate from the college fees. Okay, personal and miscellaneous expenses, this will be again basically as per your needs. It can happen more in a month or less in a month. So try to figure out this, at least get an expected number on this, then you make a decision. Don't just look for the cost of only tuition fee. Other things also have to look for. When you get an idea about the number, then you can make a decision about it. Don't ignore this. This is a red flag that you have to avoid, that ignoring the total cost of your engineering. Right? So 5-minute college checklist will be what? Branch wise. When you're visiting any campus, try to look for this branch wise placement. Okay, so not look for overall placement of the college, you look for your branch placements. Median package, don't look for average, don't look for highest, look for typically how many how much package a student gets. Okay, so look for that typical outcome. Faculty and labs, what kind of faculty team is provided for your stream, for your branch, and what kind of lab is there. For example, for EC department, lab has to be very, very good. For CS department, they should have latest softwares and tools of artificial intelligence. Okay, they should have student culture. So basically this talks about clubs, seniors, hackathons, internships, and college does it support it. Means if you're going for internship, if you're going for hackathons, are they giving you attendance for that? Because usually what happens, you might get an internship outside, but college will not give you attendance for that. It will become a problem in that point of time. So that's what, when you go visit a campus, you have to verify all these details with what seniors. I know it'll take effort. Try to talk to them, try to ask them for some time, visit couple of times to understand this thing. Ask the same thing to couple of not only one person, 2 or 3 people. Try to talk to more of them and get an idea about it. Okay, Total cost also is one of the things that you have to look for when you visit the campus, and understand the expense in that area depending upon where the campus is, where the college is. So this is your 5-minute college checklist. You can always list it down, and then you make a decision. So if you can't verify all these 5 things, then you have to actually think twice before making a decision on any particular college. So this was it in this session. I wanted to explain to all of you regarding this. So choose a college based on the facts, not advertisement that you see across yourself. Okay, so look at those facts as I mentioned, the 5 things: median, not headline; median package, branch of your choice; substance over the show, means actual infrastructure, not the buildings and all the good pictures that you see online. Actual infrastructure, I told you about internships, clubs, hackathons, all those things. Okay, culture, counts, and count of the total cost. So understand all of this before making this decision. I hope you found this session helpful. If you have something to ask me, put that in the comment section. I'll work on that. I'll try to solve that problem of yours. That's all in this particular class. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, be part of our journey by subscribing to our channel. And if you like the session, don't forget to hit the like button. And for more such content, simply be with us on Diksha Karnataka. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.